All right, welcome to Frightmare HQ. I am your host, Lloyd Cryer, and I'm here with...
Yeah. It's Charles Doze. What's up, everybody? What are we doing?
Up, Charles?
Dude, it's Wednesday. You know what happens on Wednesday?
Now, what happens?
I don't know. I thought you were going to tell me.
Oh, I am liking that new background, though, buddy. Looking good.
I got a new background.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
now we don't know where you are. You
lifestyle.
could be anywhere in the U.S. or
spooky
abroad, and we would have no idea where you were.
Never know where the hell I am. Just
That's
appear
right.
places. Whoop, whoop. I'm like an enigma. A big old sexy enigma. That's what Lloyd calls me.
I call you a lot of things.
Big Daddy.
Big
You
Daddy.
call me Big Thunder.
Big
You call me
Charles.
Avalanche. You call me Avalanche a lot. It's weird, but I
The
take
Avalanche.
it. Yep. You
Hey,
tell me to bring
Meredith,
the
how are you
thunder.
doing?
Meredith's on. I'm excited.
What's up, Meredith?
I gotta get here so I can see people. Hold on. I can only see YouTube though. Hold on. I'm YouTubing it.
Are you on
doing it.
YouTube? Do you see it?
We're doing YouTube live. Hold on. We're doing YouTube live, guys. We're live. This is not a recording. You never know what's gonna happen. Lloyd may lose his pants. You never know.
That's right. David Dugas is here with us. Hi, David.
David.
Hello, Todd Seeley. Hello, Michelle
Todd.
S. What's up, Stephen Burt? Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So are you guys looking forward to 1971?
I don't know. Was anybody looking forward to 1971? It's a good question.
1971 was the year I was born, Charles.
I know it's my favorite year.
That's why I don't remember any of these movies, because I was just born.
Well, that's not an excuse because that was 13 years before I was born, and I remember these movies. But
Hey, Todd Lewis. What's up, Travis Brown? Thank y'all for coming and joining
what's
us
up,
tonight.
everybody? It's that time of the week.
And it is. And this is going to be a fun show tonight. We've got... there are a lot of movies on here. There are several that I don't remember seeing. And maybe as we go, I'll start to remember. But there's a lot that I just haven't seen in a long time. And a few that I've revisited recently.
Dang, that's pretty awesome, Lloyd.
Look at that.
You know, I revisited a few of these this last week as I was prepping for this.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy I did because a few of them I hadn't seen. So I had to make sure I was into the groove, as you would say. I was knowledgeable in the ways of 1971. So I had to put these movies on. I had to take some LSD. I had to get some multicolored stuff wrapped around my head. And I was down. I was ready to party.
Some multicolored
nasty.
stuff around your head.
Multicolored stuff, man. I was just multicoloring it. All right? Tie-dye. That's what it's called.
Like
tie-dye.
Jimi Hendrix.
I was Jimi Hendrix, man. I had the guitar out. I was like, man. But it didn't sound that good because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But I was like, man. That's pretty much what I did. So it's hard out there. So I lived my life.
I want to remind people that you can summon El Diablo, and we've put the link in both of the chat areas.
El Diablo.
Yes, and that's exactly how you summon him after you click the link.
Smooth jazz.
Oh, smooth jazz, baby.
That's what happens, man. You summon El Diablo. El Diablo appears. But
You got magic
every time
sounds.
I see, that's just what it sounds like when I exist. That's what it sounds like when I toot.
When you exist.
Yep, that's my life.
All
right.
And the summon, if you guys are interested, this is kind of what it looks like. I'm going to see if I can show it on screen. Go ahead. What?
No, David said, curious about what's in 1971. He's been thinking about all day. 1971 was actually a pretty good year. A lot better than 1970. 1970 was some Huff and Maleficent stuff. But this is pretty good.
Tip.
All right,
this
no
is
more
a
Huff and Maleficent.
donation for $44.
There are some good things in 1971. So, yes, I'm looking forward to it as well.
I'm
So
always
let's
looking
kick it
forward
off.
to it.
Let's kick it off.
Are we going to do
Charles.
it? Are we going
We're
to do
gonna
it?
do it. I got to get my windows all lined up. And Okay, I'm ready to go. So, January 17th, 1971. Directed by Jimmy Sangster. Lust for a Vampire, Charles. Lust for a Vampire.
Lust. Oh, Lloyd. Yeah, that's got to be something for a vampire. You know what? They were probably sitting around going, you guys, you know what we haven't done yet? We haven't lusted for a vampire. And they're like, shit, we haven't. That's the name of the movie.
Last year we had 27 vampire films in 1 month.
Last year we had Tickle the Vampire, we had Harvest the Vampire, we had Vampire Potato Adventures, we had Vampires in Space, we had Vampires Go to the Grocery Store, we had Vampire Orgies, but we didn't have no lust. We got to do it.
We didn't have any lust.
We didn't have any lust. You'll bust if you ain't got that lust. That's what I always say.
That's right. So this is a sequel, and it's part of the Karnstein trilogy. Right, Charles?
Yeah. So it is. Second film of the Karnstein trilogy. Lust for a Vampire is definitely, it's the weakest entry in that trilogy, but it's a fun watch for vampire flick people, you know? I would say Lust for a Vampire likely would have ended up in our honorable mentions if it wasn't for the fact that the third film in the trilogy also came out in 71. So I had to put it in here. It would have been weird if we went 1 to 3. We would have a bunch of crazy drunk hobos, which we are. But yeah, David, you're right. Vampires bring hot mayonnaise. They do. They bring all the hot mayonnaise. They bring not hot mayonnaise. They bring curdled Miracle Whip. All right, that's what vampires bring. So remember that.
Ingrid's here. Whoop whoop. What's up, Ingrid?
Ingrid's here. You know what happens when we see Ingrid show up?
That's right. And we also do this.
Woo!
Yeah.
Get it. Woo!
I'm so excited.
I sped
Lust
it
for a
up,
Vampire.
so when we celebrate, Charles, we sound like chipmunks.
We do sound like chipmunks. Todd asked about the blue. So yes, Shot Factory had a Blu-ray out for this. Todd, on Amazon. So it's a good watch. Like I said, weakest in that entry. Ralph Bates is really good in it. He plays Barton in it. This is one I rewatched last week. I watched that whole trilogy again. It's a good movie. It's pretty atmospheric. It's got some good sets. Editing is kind of crappy. It felt really rushed, but I think it's originally this was going to be one directed by Terrence Fisher. Sangster replaced him like at the start of filming, so it was very last minute. That's probably why it sounded rushed or felt rushed. But you remember Sangster? We mentioned the '70s show for directing Horror of Frankenstein. He pretty much did this like right after it. So
yeah,
it's available on Amazon, like on Shout. But if you haven't seen them, you can give them a watch on. They're like a $2 rental on Prime, so you can go for that.
I do want to say hello to Argento fan, Bob White.
Hey, Bob Argento.
Mirthquake is here.
Mirthy.
Mirth, you're good here or YouTube. I don't, it's
whatever he
you,
wants,
baby. That's right.
Whatever you want, baby. We're here for you. We're gonna do what you want. All right.
So
now,
go ahead, Charles.
So where we at? We moving on?
Might as well. Let's do it. Let's move.
Let's do it. All right, guys. All right. This one opened January 31st of 1971 in the UK. It's a 17th century Hungary. An elderly widow maintains her misleading youthful appearance by bathing in the blood of virgins. That's what I do, guys, with Udo Kier every couple weeks. But this is the Hammer horror flick, The Countess of Dracula, directed by Peter Safdie. The first of two on our list, actually, that Safdie directed. But he also did a lot of other Hammer flicks, like Taste the Blood of Dracula, which was 69, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Countess of Dracula is fun. It's got Ingrid Pitt in it. Ingrid Pitt is gorgeous. I love her. This is the weird one, though, where they dubbed her voice in it, which is odd because she never really had her voice dubbed, or they just dubbed her voice, and she'd always said like how she didn't appreciate that kind of, because it's kind of weird because she'd already used her own voice in a lot of movies, so that's what takes away from it. But
Yeah.
regardless of that, she's amazing in it. Yeah, I like this one. I like the Countess. The Countess of Dracula.
Argento fan corrected you. It's Countess
Oh.
Dracula. It's not Countess of Dracula. So there you go. Boom.
Fine. You know what? It's called The Countess of the Dracula 12, all right?
You know, Argento fan, he's there to get our backs and make sure we
See, and
say
I
things
told
correctly.
you I needed to send all the Hammer horror movies to Argento first. I told you this. I told you. I said we have to send a list. He has to have a stamp of approval that says, boom, Argento, boom, twice. All right?
2 booms.
2 booms, not 1 boom. 2. Right.
Thank you, Jenny620, for following us. And what else do we
Thanks,
have?
Jenny.
Somebody else
Yeah,
joined us.
We had the poster, right? Did you put the posters up for this one?
I did put up Countess Dracula, yes. I'll put it up again.
It's a great poster.
That's a cool poster.
That's a great
I like
poster.
that art.
It's a great poster.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lord. I can't see. I'm blind, Lord.
I know.
blind. Guys, I can't see, Lloyd.
Hey, what's
Lloyd
up,
keeps
Todd
me in a
Jara?
closet.
Todd Jar
Guys,
is
Lloyd
here.
keeps me. The 3 Todds.
The 3
Oh,
Todds. Todd Seeley,
Guys.
Todd Lewis, and Todd Jara. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Just so you guys know, Lloyd keeps me in a closet until I can come out and talk about movies.
That's right.
I can't see anything. I can't see videos, pictures. I have to sit here, and he has this little person on the side of me with a taser that if I get out of line or don't talk about the movies, they tase me. This is what I have to do all day.
I do.
Jesus.
We're
Get
gonna
away from me.
scare the
Get-
hell
I'm
out
talking
of
about the
you.
movies. I want your taser. See?
We just scared the hell out of everybody.
Scared the hell out of
I
everybody.
did our video. So
Scared the hell out
let's
of
go to
you.
the next one. Man, we're
What you
already
got?
on the next one up.
Boom.
Cat of Nine
Awesome.
Tails, Dario Argento, came out February
Ah.
12th, 1971.
71. How do y'all mind? That was
Another
the second
cool
in
poster.
the Animal Tree. Yeah, that's a German poster, I believe I gave you. Fun poster, really great poster. So this was, the Animal Trilogy. Second one, along with first, of course, Bird with Crystal Plumage, and Four Flies on Gray Velvet, which could be talking about later.
Which is my favorite of the Animal Trilogy. I love that one.
Argento has openly said this is the least favorite of all the movies he's directed. At least he said that. I don't know. I know one that was done like 10 years ago. It's probably worse, but
I wouldn't go that
What are you
far.
talking
I wouldn't
I wouldn't go that far either.
I would go as far to say that it's the least favorite of the Animal Trilogy, maybe. But as far as least favorite of Dario's, no, there's a few of those.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Well, they can't all be winners.
It can't all be winners. This one was also produced by his father, Salvatore Argento.
It
I
also
mean, this
had
one.
Carl Malden in it.
Yeah, it did have Carl Malden. Catherine Spack was in it too. I don't mind this one. It's not my favorite Argento movie, but
Yeah.
this one is known for having the feud between Argento and Dardano Sacchetti over the screenwriter credit. I know that there was like a brief feud between the two of them because I don't know. There's a couple stories, but if you guys don't know, Dardano Sacchetti is basically a giallo god and Italian god. He went on to write Zombie, City of the Living Dead, House by the Cemetery, Demons, The Beyond, lots of stuff. But there's a whole thing about this movie where apparently him and Argento were supposed to co-write this, and somehow ended up being Argento's like the sole creditor for the screenplay. I don't know. I read a couple stories on it. That one of them was that they split it, but Argento took credit because he wrote the majority of the beginning. Another one said that Dardano only wrote the first 10 pages. I don't know, but either way, they feuded over this. So it's a fun.
I never
little
really
story.
knew that, but
Yeah.
it's interesting. That's very interesting.
Well, that happens a lot. Me and Loyd feud all the time over panties. So
We do.
he wants the red ones. I want the blue ones. He wants blue ones for me after I wear them. It's like, stop.
But you always stretch
right.
them out too big, so I
I like to put them up.
and then you.
I like to put them up over my body, and I dance to them. They feel so good on my skin.
Dance.
Woo, woo, woo. All right. Yeah, but like you said, also has a great score. It's got a great score from Ennio Morricone. Did the score on this one too. My favorite composer of all time. So, Cat of Nine Tails. Again, it's not the best Argento, but the Animal Trilogy is definitely a necessary watch. And I think any Argento movie really is a necessary watch. I mean, well, okay, most of them.
Yeah. I mean, he's a master, so it's worth your time checking out as much as you can.
He's like the bread. I like the bread. I'm so good in my belly.
I'm so
The
hungry,
bread, Charles.
Charles.
I'm so hungry, Charles. Look at the red wine. There's a belly, my bread. I go to bed now. I go to sleep. Make it asleep, okay?
That's Argento.
I love Argento. All right, guys. Let's mosey on. Let's get out of the Cat of Nine Tails and let's move away from all 9 of those tails and onto a different type of animal. So this one opened in Rome, Italy on February 18th, 1971. A woman tormented by strange drug-induced hallucinations finds her fantasies giving way to violent reality. It is the Italian, French, Spanish, multiple production giallo flick Lizard in a Woman's Skin, directed by Lucio Fulci, also known as Carol and known as Schizoid. Oh,
Yes,
another 70s with giallo with a fantastic title, right?
exactly. Yeah, and they released that on a DVD not too long ago from Scream Factory under the Schizo title, which was kind of wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's known by both. I don't remember what was the first title. I think Schizo was the first title. It was renamed Lizard of Woman's Skin, and it readopted the Schizo title. But we have a trailer for it. The trailer's crazy, but I have to say that everybody's saying about my shirt I'm wearing. I'm sorry, guys.
What about it? What are they saying?
That I'm wearing a shirt they have to wait a year to get. I'm sorry, guys. Look,
sorry.
I found the shirt. I put it on. Not to torment you, all right?
Yeah, I have that same shirt. I'll wear it one day to torment everyone. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch the trailer to A Lizard in a Woman's Skin.
In a Woman's Skin. All right, that's a great trailer.
Terror. Biting, clawing, gnawing its way into your brain.
She was standing there in front of me, in her fur coat. So, she takes it off. Not a bloody stitch off.
Hate, as personal as your own pulse.
I didn't kill her.
Good. Torn
There
to
it is,
shreds by
Schizoid.
terror madness.
Todd, let's see. Which Todd asked me this? There's so many Todds. Todd Seeley
Man, we
asked,
gotta-
hey, Loyd, where can I get a Nail Gun Massacre shirt like that? This used to be Rotten Cotton sold this one, but I don't think they make it anymore. They licensed it for a little while, and then Fright Rags licensed some art that they did on their own. And Fright Rags doesn't sell theirs anymore. Both sold out and they were done. So there you go.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
So Richard Nettleton tipped us $5 and said just the tip. Thank you,
Oh,
Richard.
man. Richard
You're
knows
awesome.
what I like. That's my boy.
We just want the tip.
So with Lizard of Woman's Skin, I mean, this one isn't as Lizard of Woman's Skin isn't as brutal as other giallo movies, but Yeah, I think this is one of Fulci's more bizarre movies. It's pretty freaking trippy. it's it's nuts. We could say that. It's another one with a great score by Ennio Morricone.
Yep.
It's got some crazy camera work in it too. I like watching it. Yeah. You know, that Lizard Woman's Skin is infamous for the dog scene. So there is a scene in this movie where they open up a room full of dogs, and the dogs are like being experimented on. They're all cut open and gory. And Fulci was actually sent to court on facing a prison sentence for animal abuse because it was so realistic. This is the very first time in history that an effects artist had to prove their work was not real in a court of law by bringing in the effects and having to show the jury that he did not kill dogs.
Oh, wow.
This
I
movie.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So they even brought in crew, and the crew told the jury they still didn't believe that they didn't kill these dogs. If you haven't seen this is fun to watch for that one scene. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what happened with that. But
I know that
yeah,
happened with Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust too, yeah. So this is an early one that happened, and the scene's really crazy because you see like the pulsating heart and crap, and it looks super realistic. So, and I'm sure back then people were like, "Oh my god, what is he doing? Those dogs!" But yeah, this one opened in Rome. It only played in one U.S. city. I think it was San Francisco or L.A. in 1971. It actually was edited down like 10 minutes for the U.S. and was brought out in 1973 in the U.S. in a wider release. And then there's also another version out of Spain that cut it down to like 89 minutes, like really short. But I enjoy this movie. This is a great movie. It's worth it. I really like it. I can tell you that. But yeah, it's one of my favorite Fulcis. It's like I said, it's not as brutal, but it's a trip. So I'd recommend giving it a watch. I don't think it's streaming anywhere that I could find, but maybe we can find it somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it's out there. It's very possible.
It's out there. Maybe it's out there. Maybe just the tip's out there.
Look it up on Just Watch.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Nowhere.
We got Blu-ray though. Blu-ray's out.
Okay. Well, there you
Actually,
go.
I
If you
have
want to
this
see it,
Blu-ray.
watch the Blu-ray.
Yeah. Yeah, what Loyd mentioned, Just Watch is a great site if you guys want to find something streaming, because it'll search like all the streaming services for you.
Yeah.
I do that for some of these before we come on the air. That way I can tell you guys if it's on Prime or not.
That's where I go, definitely.
Oh, I know that's where you go, baby. I've seen you go there. And once you go there, you don't come back. Nasty old hoogah-muffin you.
So, let's see. Next up, The House That Dripped Blood, an anthology film from Amicus. An anthology of 4 horror stories revolving around a mysterious rental house in the UK.
Ooh.
You know, I have a love for Amicus anthologies. Love them a lot.
Yeah, they brought like 7 or 8 of them, didn't they?
Several, and I thought they're all fantastic. You know, I love, well, I guess there's one later one that wasn't that great. I can't remember what it was, but this is a great movie. I love this.
Yeah.
I've got the poster up. This looks like a British quad.
Yeah, British quad. You know, I love my British quads.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. I mean, look at the cast. You got Christopher Lee, you got Ingrid Pent, you got Peter Cushing. I always thought the name was funny because there's not any blood in this movie. There's no blood. The only blood you see is on the poster.
Yeah, we want some blood dripping.
It's a very tame movie. It's really tame despite the poster leading you otherwise. But I mean, it's despite it being tame, it's a fantastic example of a movie that doesn't rely on gore for scares. You can give it that, you know?
Twitch Nate 81 is on with us.
Thanks. Twitch 81, whatever.
Nate 81, yeah. Thanks for joining
Nate 81. Thanks, Nate.
I'm also seeing, I don't know, did I say hi to Bob White yet?
I hope so. Bob, you out there? What's up, Bob?
He is out there. So howdy to those folks. So, yeah, fun movie. I'm a big fan, like I said, of the
me too.
anthologies. Yeah. So, recommend everybody watch as many of those as possible, and there's several out there.
There is. House of Drip Blood's actually streaming on Prime, guys, if you want to check it out. So that one's on there. Yeah, this was... all the stories in this were scripted by Robert Bloch, who... He wrote the novel Psycho, which, of course, Hitchcock made the movie off the novel. So nice little credit to him there. But, yeah, 4 great stories, great cast. I love Ingrid Pitt. I love Christopher Lee. I love Peter Cushing. So, I mean, you could put 3 of them sitting on a toilet throwing dirty towels at each other. I'd be like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. Ever.
I'm pretty sure they've done that movie. All of them. Charles, you got a really fun one coming up. This is an all-time favorite of mine.
Oh, me too. Me too, guys. All right. All right, guys. Release in the US and UK. So we got a US-UK release. April 16th, 1971. British horror thriller set in 17th century England about children of a village slowly converting into a coven of devil worshippers. It is the infamous, one of my favorites, Blood on Satan's Claw, directed by Pierce Haggard. Also released as Satan's Skin in some countries. Love this freaking movie. This is one of the three movies considered the Unholy Trinity, the birth of folk horror here. This is a fantastic film. Really fantastic film. If you guys don't know about the Unholy
Angel
Trinity.
Blake.
Yeah.
How does that, there is I should have looked this up, but there's a Angel Blake poem, something about being a snake and in the lake, and
I know, you sound so good when you say it.
I know. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the Danzig song.
I was thinking, I was like, are you drunk again, Lloyd?
Angel Blake lived by the lake, threw her in, and she floated like a snake. Crossed the moors into their sleeping bed. Now the angel roams around inside the children's heads. That's really cool. I think that's
really
cool.
cool.
But
really cool.
Angel Blake was the focus of this movie. She was a bad girl. A bad girl.
A dirty girl.
She was a dirty girl.
She's a dirty girl, but...
She tried to seduce the local preacher, so good golly.
I mean, to be fair, we've seduced like 3 local preachers, but I mean, have you seen me in lingerie? It's breathtaking.
Of course I have.
It's like
Very
all
tempting,
weird. Like,
very tempting.
It's more than tempting. It's unstoppable. It's
I'm
fantastic.
curious who has not seen this movie. And while we wait for people to answer, we've got the trailer. Let's play that.
Yeah, let's roll the trailer.
Here we go.
Devil is disturbed by the plow. The satanic essence of evil wreaks violent and revolting revenge.
But it weren't human, sir. They were fur.
Then it was an animal's remains.
It were more like some fiend.
And the evil grows quickly, attacking first the youth of the village and making them the devil's children.
Ralph, look. Look.
Oh, God, I prayed I'd never see that again. That's what they call the devil's skin.
Doctor, witchcraft is dead and discredited. Are you bent on reviving forgotten horrors?
How do we know, sir, what is dead?
Blood on Satan's Claw was like a horrible disease, highly contagious and deadly dangerous.
Hail, Behemoth, spirit of the dark, take thou my blood, my flesh, my skin, and walk. Holy Behemoth, father of my life, speak now, come now, rise now from the forest, from the
Blood on Satan's Claw stars Patrick Wymark as the judge who tries the devil, Linda Hayden as Angel Blake, daughter of Satan, Barry Andrews as a victim, but innocent, Michelle Dautrice as the devil's child, and James Hayter as the village squire.
Thou stole my master's skin. Thou shalt pay with thine.
I think thou could be saved.
These dogs know how to tear the devil's heel.
Oh, telltale bitch, thou set the dogs on me. Of course I didn't. Art thou ready to give thy skin tonight? Art thou ready?
Blood on Satan's claw.
Whoa, spooky. Travis Brown says it looks like a TV movie from the 90s. It's far from a TV movie from the 90s, believe me.
Yeah.
It's a very cool movie.
Very cool movie. Like I said, guys, this is one of the granddaddies of folk horror. This is the Unholy Trinity. So if you haven't seen any of these, you got to watch this, Witchfinder General, and Wicker Man. Those are the three Unholy Trinity folk horror movies. This is a beautifully stylish period piece. I mean, really, it's got a fantastic eerie score from Mark Wilkinson. I love this movie. It's so well done. It's so much fun. Not easy movie to get though. It's not streaming, and there's not a copy of it available. I think you can get a DVD copy maybe if you look, but I think it was a crappy pan and scan version.
The problem with Blood on Satan's Claw is that it was released, I think Severin released it not too long ago, and it immediately went out of print. I guess
that sounds about right.
I guess they did a limited release or something. I'm not sure.
You want the Blood on Satan's Claw? No, we shall keep it for ourselves, you son of a bitch. That's pretty much what they do.
There is a Blu-ray actually, but it looks like it's a Region 2. Bummer.
Yeah, there's a import one if you want to grab an import one.
Yeah, if you're region free, I would recommend getting this movie. If you're region free. Unfortunately, the U.S. one that came out not too long ago was, like I said, it was a limited run, and they're just way expensive right now. So.
Yeah, it was a run of 4,000, I believe, when they brought it out, something like that, and they went quick. So.
Diabolique has a region free, all region Blu-ray, but it's $35. So.
If it's the same one they brought out, so the one they brought out was a 4K remaster. It was remastered. Mm-hmm. If it's that same one, it's worth it. But
I don't know. I don't know what country. It's a region free from out of the country. So.
Yeah, Bob says he hasn't seen the Trinity. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting those three movies and watch them in that order. Witchfinder General came out first, then Blood on Satan's Claw, and then Wicker Man. So those are kind of the three to watch. They're great films.
Definitely, all three of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
right. Moving right along, we have
it's you.
Next up on the list, directed by Robert Fust, The Abominable Dr. Phibes.
Oh, yes. I love this movie.
I do too.
This is such a great movie.
I'll put up the poster.
I bet you will. You better put it up.
What is this? Is this an Italian poster?
Yeah, that was an Italian poster I gave you.
Okay. So this is quite a well-known film. I hope it's well-known. It even had a sequel. So, good flick.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to describe this movie is grotesquely brilliant. That's all I can say. It's very Art Deco. It's very gothic horror. It's one of Vincent Price's best, in my opinion. I absolutely love him in this movie. He is so great in this movie. It's hard to say anything without giving it away, but there's some great gore in this. Let's just say that.
Todd Lewis said, "Isn't Malcolm McDowell set to be in a remake?" I heard that a couple of years ago, but I haven't heard anything else about it since then. So.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about it in a long time. I think it's one of those that maybe dropped off the wayside.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I thought it would have been a cool remake, but who knows?
Yeah. So this is another one I don't know if it's streaming. I know there's a Blu-ray, but I think it's like a Region 2 or Region 3 Blu-ray. I don't know if there is an actual one out.
Didn't they release that in one of those Vincent Price box sets?
Yeah, there was a Vincent Price collection, I think, that had it in there, had a few ones.
Yeah. I don't know if you can still get it, but
I think you can. I think you can. Let me just say that Arrow brought it out to Europe. I know Arrow has a copy out, but not for us because we ain't special enough. But yeah, there was 2 sets that came out of Vincent Price collection, and I think they put Phibes on one, and then the part 2 they did the sequel to it. But I don't. Yeah, I don't. Not positive.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
so they will.
We should probably research that before the show, huh?
Oh, we probably should. But, you know, we're not perfect. We're just a bunch of assholes who like movies, so that's pretty much how we live. That's how much we live our lives, guys. We do like 93% of the legwork, guys. We let you free. Do your own searching, all right?
There you go. But anyway, great flick. Had a sequel. Track them down if you can, because they are fun.
You had a sequel.
Yes.
Yeah. Loyd's sequel is called The Crier Returns Part 2, Hot Mayonnaise.
Hot Mayonnaise. We need to bring back on.
I make a cameo in it. I pop out of the ground and go, look at all that hot mayonnaise Loyd's got. Ooh. That's my only line in the movie. But I tried my best.
You did. All right. Where are we at now?
Oh, it's time. It's my time. All right, guys.
Oh, it's time for you, yes.
Heck yeah, baby. So this was released June 16, 1971 in Japan. A doctor investigates the murders of several women at a lakeside resort, which leads him rightfully to believe that this is the work of some pesky goddamn vampires. He then sets out to track that goddamn vampire down. He said, you know what, vampire? I'm going to scare the hell out of you. This is the second entry in the Japanese bloodthirsty trilogy.
We're going to scare the hell out of you.
Because what else can you name a vampire movie but the Lake of Dracula? We don't have the river yet, but we got the lake.
We got the lake.
We got a trailer for this, but Lake of Dracula is a decently suspenseful film. It's got a really cool feeling of isolation throughout the movie. It's got some really awesome camera shots. The vampire is played by I can't remember his name. Shin Kishida? I believe it was Ken Kishida. He's a fantastic actor. Does a great job as the vamp in this. There's some great effects that sort of turn into a little bit of body horror-ish. But we got a trailer. Okay, roll the trailer. Roll it hard, Loyd. Roll it.
即死だった。せめて病理解剖したかったんだが、あの娘さんといい君の事件といい、この湖の周りでは妙なことが相次いで起こっている。
何をびっくりしてんのお姉さん。ゆうべ湖の近くでお目にかかったの。ご挨拶にいらしたのよ。
だからなっちゃんは言ったんだわ。すぐ焼いてくれって。
一度死んだ人間が蘇った例は世界中にいくつもあるんだ。
でもあの傷は。
行こう。君の生まれ故郷へ。
We're gonna scare the hell out of you.
We're going to scare the hell out of you.
Oh.
We are back.
I'm going to scare the boogans out of you and then the hell out of you. I'm going to boogans the hell out of you. You son of bitches.
I haven't seen these movies. I know you have.
Yeah, they're great movies. This one, really the best one is the first one in the trilogy. That's the best one. But this one, Lake of Dracula, is actually streaming on Prime. I flipped it on. It didn't seem like the best copy of it. That Bloodthirsty trilogy is available through Amazon, the Arrow video release, and it's like $35 for all 3 movies, which is a great price. I recommend grabbing that. This is a 71 release. This wasn't actually released in the U.S. until 73. That was pretty common for a lot of the Asian flicks. They didn't really come over to the States for a little while. Travis said this came out the same time as Godzilla versus Hedorah. And I was gonna comment as well. So, the Richaro Manabe, yeah, that name. I can never say his name right, but he did the score for this, and he also did the score for Godzilla versus Hedorah. And the one thing about this movie that is off is the score, because he basically copied the score from Godzilla vs. Hedorah for this movie and just tweaked it a little bit. It does not fit this movie whatsoever.
Huh.
It's so weird.
You might, if you're an Arrow channel subscriber on Apple, you might check on there too, because I want to say they might have these, or they're coming up in August or something. So
yeah, they may have them. I think they had mentioned something about them being on, but yeah, give it a check. But I mean, I'll be honest. The Blu-ray is a great deal. I think that I think it's gonna be one of those Blu-rays that, like, in a few years, people are gonna be like, "Oh, why didn't I buy that Blu-ray? Because it's $127,000, $40,000 now." Oh my God.
Yeah, I can see that one going up in price for sure.
Yeah, and the Arrow does it properly. Arrow does a great release. I like this trilogy. It's Toho. They're taking the hammerness and bringing it to Japan. The same guy directed all these. Michio Yamamoto directed all 3 of these movies. I like them. They're a lot of fun. If you haven't seen them, I recommend checking them out. They're great. They're great flicks.
All right, then. That's a thumbs up from Charles.
I'll give it a thumbs up, and I'll give it this one too. This one don't smell quite good.
All right, July 30th, 1971 brought us a classic American horror film titled Willard.
Ain't that America, you and me?
Willard starred, as we all know, Bruce Davison, Sandra Locke, and Ernest Borgnine.
And Borgnine is a shining performance in this. I love Borgnine in this movie.
Yep, and Bruce and Borgnine both are former TFW guests. I actually went and had lunch with Bruce a couple years ago. My wife, a little background, she hates rats. So I don't get to watch rat movies around my wife because it just freaks her out too much. So me and her, we went and had lunch with Bruce Davison and another friend while he was in Dallas. And she had no idea who he was the whole time. Sat next to him the whole thing. And then when it was all over, I went, "Do you know who that was? That was Willard." And she lost it. She couldn't believe it.
Oh my God. Oh, that's fantastic.
This is a great movie. I love Willard. Kind of a landmark film. Made a big impact when it first came out. And it was a big deal. So if you haven't seen Willard, I know Scream Factory has those as well. Willard and Ben.
Yeah. Ben, Willard Willard had a fantastic script. Really great character development in that. And it really launched the careers for Bruce Davison and Sandra Locke. It's a very relatable film. Willard is this guy who's bullied. It's a nice character study almost. The only thing I don't like about Willard is the score. Now, Alex North scored this movie, and I don't like saying I hate a score that Alex North did, but because Alex North was nominated for like 15 Oscars for best score. He did like Streetcar Named Desire, Cleopatra, Spartacus, but I hate the score he did for this. It's not good. I don't know. I can say that. But if you guys don't know something funny about, I have to mention Alex North. I have to mention 2001: A Space Odyssey because I love to talk about poor Alex North, because Alex North was the original person who scored 2001: A Space Odyssey. Did the whole score. Stanley Kubrick threw out his score, took it, said, trash this shit. Alex North didn't even know Kubrick threw away his score until he went to the New York premiere and realized he didn't have any of his music in the movie. And that's funny.
That had to suck hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Kubrick for you. I can see Kubrick like, well, that shit don't work. Let's make another one.
Yeah. Well, that is Kubrick for you.
Yeah, Willard was a big box office success, like you said. If you read Borgnine's autobiography, he talks about this and how he mistakenly took a higher salary instead of a percentage of the gross profits for this movie. So live and learn, right?
Yep. And then Ben came out and it was kind of a bomb. But I still like Ben. I think it's crazy. I love that Michael Jackson did the score. I mean, the theme song to Ben. I think it's hilarious. Uh-oh. Okay.
What you say about Ben?
Yeah, no.
What was it?
Yeah, don't play that song. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Here we go, everybody. All right, that's enough, Charles. Turn it off.
I'm sorry, I blacked out. What happened?
Well, I was gonna say somebody talked about the Willard, the remake with Crispin Glover. I liked it.
The remake's fun.
It is.
Arlie Emery's in it too. Arlie Emery's in it too.
Yep. So I like the remake. I don't think it did well at the box office, but I enjoyed it.
Now, the best thing about Crispin Glover is him redoing the song Ben has Crispin Glover just singing it. That's the best part about that, because he is one creepy. I have sat through 4.5 hours of Crispin Glover films and reading just so I can get him to sign a damn Back to the Future poster. So I've seen enough weird Crispin Glover crap and sat around to meet him to not watch Crispin Glover anymore for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So he did a weird thing at Texas Theater where he showed his weird short films, and he signed copies of his book Concrete Inspection, and for some reason in my book he spelled my name the weirdest way you could ever spell Charles. It's like Chlherles. And I'm like, okay. Charles. Just like, thank you, Crispin Glover, you son of a bitch.
I put the poster up. This one says, "This is the one film you should not see alone."
The only one, guys. This is the only film you should not see alone.
Yeah.
But so if you guys haven't seen Willard, you should definitely check out Willard. I would say that it's a fun double feature if you want to watch this. I guess you can make it a long feature. Watch this and Ben, or watch this and the remake. They're all pretty fun. I mean, Ben's not that good of a movie. It's just it's a really weird sequel. So
Willard is on Max Go right now.
Oh, nice.
It's on Cinemax. So if you have Cinemax, watch it there. You can rent it just about anywhere, the original Willard.
Yeah, you can. All right, so what do we got here? Film released in Italy, August 1871, guys. We got a rich, mentally unstable lord thinks his second wife is his first wife back from the dead. It is the Italian giallo film, The Night Evelyn came out of the grave. She came out of the grave.
Poster.
I can't see the poster, but I can't remember which one I gave you. But there,
it's the one with the lady with the skull face, and she's holding a severed head, and it says, "The worms are waiting."
The worm. It's a beautiful poster. It's a really great poster. Yeah, I see it now. This was directed by Emilio Maragli. Italian name. Emilio, Italian last name. Maraglia, that's what I said. He's known for this. Braglia, Asamiglio Miraglia, another Dario. We eat the bread, the wine all together. We make the Giallo film. We see. So he's known for 2 movies, basically this and 72's Red Queen Kills 7 Times, which is a great movie we'll talk about next week. But I like this movie. It's a phenomenal and unique mixture of gothic horror and giallo. It really is. That's if you watch the correct version of this movie. Arrow brought out a fantastic copy a few years ago, made from the original camera negative. So that's a good one. But this movie does, I have to say, watch this if you see this streaming, because this movie should be in Italian with English subtitles. Now, there's like 8 different versions that are dubbed in English, varying in lengths and edited to goofiness. They're not good. They're absolutely horrible. So if it's in English, turn that shit off. You can read some subtitles. Come on.
Yeah.
Go watch the Italian. You're all right. But, I mean, it's a very stylish and sexy piece of Italian fun. You can say that. It's got like a stunning score from the infamous Bruno Nicolai. I love him. Great composer. It did have some great titles, though, alternate titles, because, the name Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave isn't really something that can be, I guess, translated in some languages. So here's some of the best alternate titles. All right, in Germany, it was called The Grotto of Forgotten Corpses. In Turkey, it was called Night Snakes. I don't know why, but it's called Night Snakes. In France, it was called Holocaust for a Virgin.
Wow.
But my favorite's coming up. In Greece, this movie was called Storm in the Mansion of Orgies. So there you go.
Wow. Okay.
That's gonna be the name of me and Lloyd's first movie. It's gonna be called Hot Mayo in the Mansion of Orgies. The almost true story of Loyd and Charles. All right?
That's right.
Oh God. So yeah.
And you know what's going to happen when people watch that.
We're going to scare the hell out of
them.
Let's scare the hell out of you guys.
That's right.
Oh, God. A great movie, though. It really is a great movie. It's that sort of sexy giallo thing that was going on in the early 70s,
Right. Funky jazz music.
Man, you got to love that funky jazz music,
Smooth jazz.
Well, speaking of scaring the hell out of people, the next film was directed by John Hancock. That John Hancock.
The guy who wrote the guy who signed the Declaration of Independence.
That's exactly right. It came out August 27th, 1971. We are talking about Let's Scare Jessica to Death.
Jessica alone, John Hancock, you powder wig wearing mofo. Go back and sign your papers.
He was
Jesus.
He was a bad guy.
He was like 200 years old too. I'm like, die already.
I know.
God.
So the synopsis is: a recently institutionalized woman has bizarre experiences after moving into a supposedly haunted country farmhouse and fears she may be losing her sanity once again.
It's all over because we're going to scare the hell out of Jessica. Scare the hell out of you, Jessica, you son of a bitch.
We're going to scare the hell out of you.
What the hell's going on anymore?
I don't either.
Oh, God. So Let's Scare Jessica to Death
is a cult film. It's highly regarded in certain circles.
Yeah.
We have a friend that loves this movie. Bradley Harding loves this movie.
Bradley loves this movie.
He does.
I put this on here for Bradley, even though Bradley doesn't watch us because he's too cool for us. I put this on here for Bradley. This was for Bradley.
I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I've seen it several times years and years ago, but it's been a very long time. So I need to pull my copy out and watch it.
Yeah, and this was finally released on Blu-ray this year. Finally.
Yep.
For the longest time, this movie was super difficult to find until the late 2000s when it was finally brought out in DVD. I remember I had an old torn up VHS copy of this. It looked like it was wrestled by a dirty naked bear. I mean, it was horrible, but
Yeah.
it's a creepy psychological horror flick. Yeah, I mean, it's like I think it's one of the better like subtly scary movies. You know, it kind of leaves you uneasy at the end and kind of confused. It's very creepy. It's psychological horror. American film, was shot in Connecticut. It was released under some different names, like Brazil. It was called Crazy Dreams, and I think it was called Scarves of Fear in Portugal. So I like this movie. Yeah, scared the hell out of you guys. Me and Jessica
scare the hell out of you and Jessica as well. Yeah, I recommend it. It's kind of slow. It starts off real slow, but it ends up it's rewarding eventually. Would you agree?
Yeah, it ends
that?
up. I agree.
All right, honker. You honky.
You the honky.
You a honky. All
Let me see your war face. That's no war face.
Okay, next up. This is a fun one.
Is it me?
This
Is it me?
What? It's you.
It's me?
You're next, buddy, and you got a good one.
I'm
I
scared.
love this movie.
I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
Do it, Charles. Scare us.
All right, guys. Now, tighten your britches down. Pack away your boogans, because it's about to get real dirty and real scary in this mofo. Okay, turn down the lights. Turn down the lights. We're getting nasty here, okay? All right? You know what it's time for? Everybody okay?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Thank you so much. All right. Now, released in Italy, September 8th, 1971. The 1971, released in Italy. This is so good. I can't no more. So, the murder of a wealthy countess triggers a chain reaction of brutal killings in the surrounding Bay Area. As various scrupulous characters try to take over her large estate. It is the Italian giallo film, rightfully called the granddaddy of all slasher flicks. It is A Bay of Blood, directed by Mario, known as Twitch of the Death Nerve, also known as Bloodbath, also known as The Blood Rush of Satan, also known as Chain Reaction, also known as Massacre of the Beach of Pleasure, also known as The Ecology of Crime. Dear God, that movie had a lot of names. Holy shit.
Twitch of the Death Nerve is the first name that I knew this movie by. And
I blacked out. What happened?
I don't know, Charles, but a lot of people say that this movie, like you said, it's the granddaddy of all slasher flicks.
Oh, yeah.
It was directly responsible for inspiring Friday the 13th. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
Scared the hell out of you, Lloyd.
Even a scene lifted directly from Bay of Blood in Friday the 13th Part 2, and that's the couple spear theme or scene. So I love this movie. I think it's great. It does feel like a great slasher flick. It is a little bit European. I don't know how to say it, but it does feel a little bit European in part.
Got some Europeanism in it.
Yeah, but it's a great flick. I love it, and you can get this on Blu-ray readily. And it may be streaming all over the place.
Who knows? But I mean, it's a brilliant film. It's got a little bit of the old ultra violence in it. Let's just say that. All right. Fantastic score though by Stelvio Cipriani. Great score. Fantastic movie.
Directed by Mario Bava, right?
Mario Bava. That's a Mario Bava. My son. He making the movies too. All kinds of the movies. We make them together. They're dirty.
And let's see. Yeah, directed by Mario Bava. Written by Mario Bava and co-written by a bunch of others. It has Luigi Pistilli in it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for other big names. Luigi Pistilli is the only one that I really recognize.
Yeah, I know Claudine Egger's in it. She was in a bunch of stuff. Claudine Auger's in it. She was a Bond girl.
Okay.
And Thunderball, I believe. Thunderball. She's in that one too.
We have the trailer. Let's play that.
The trailer is trippy, guys. Let's watch this damn trailer.
Here we go. right, so Carnage, Bay of Blood, Twitch of the Death Nerve, no matter what you call it, it's a really
one of those
fun
39
slasher
names.
flick. Yeah, I feel like I just took LSD now after watching that trailer.
The trailer is going to scare the hell out of you. It's going to scare the hell out of your brain. Jesus Christ.
There's none of those psychedelic colors in the movie, by the way, so you can watch it without worrying about feeling like you're tripping on acid.
Having a seizure.
Right. So, but super fun movie. You get to see a lot of influence. This is basically what they call a proto-slasher. So it's a prototype for slasher flicks, and that's exactly what it was. It's a great flick. Excuse me, a great flick. So I highly recommend this one.
It's a necessary one, guys. It's necessary.
Totally
Very necessary. Need it in your lives. You need to do it. Do it. Do it now.
Absolutely. So
what's next?
I don't know. I think you're next because I think I just took yours. Did I take that one?
No, I did that one. Come on.
Oh, you did? Okay. So
get
I'm
with
next.
the times, you son bitch.
Sorry, baby.
I want to see you dance for me now. No,
next
I want to
up.
see you shake those gumdrops, boy. Shake them.
Very serious dance. Okay.
It's so nice.
Next up.
You're next.
September 30th, 1971. Directed by your favorite, Peter Safdie.
Safdie.
This is Hands of the Ripper.
Look, guys. Second movie by Safdie, the other being Countess of Dracula we covered earlier. Ripper's got the hands. Jazz hands.
A new terror-filled X film.
Oh, X gonna give it to you, Lloyd. Come on.
Hammer horror.
X film. Hammer. It's hammer time. Stop.
I like this flick. I think it's a good flick.
Hands of the Ripper's great. It's an elegant movie, but it's a really it's pretty violent gothic thriller. Almost a forgotten horror gem for a while. A lot of people don't know this one. A lot of people don't bring this one up. I won't say it's like the absolute best Hammer movie, but it's a fun movie. It's a really well made movie. There's some stuff you could point out wrong, but it's beautifully shot. It really is, and it's kind of got a Hitchcock feeling to it through it. It's a great movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess you could.
It's streaming on Prime too.
Let's see. The synopsis says, as a young child, Jack the Ripper's daughter witnesses him kill her mother. As a young
scared the hell out of her.
Carries on the murderous reign of her father. A psychiatrist tries to cure her with tragic consequences.
With tragic consequences
Hands of the
comes
Ripper.
Hands. Hands. Touching. Reaching. Sorry.
All right, Neil Diamond.
I'm scared the hell out of you one way or another, Lloyd.
That's right.
I'm going to boogans the shit out of you.
What else we got?
Hands of the Ripper. Okay. Next one's fun. Next one is the movies, things. I'm just giving you a thing. It's the final movie in the Karstein trilogy, guys. Twins of Evil. 1971. Twins of Evil, guys. This is actually streaming on Prime too, but yeah, this is a fun movie. I mean, the two actresses in it were real life twins. They were the first actual twins to pose nude for Playboy together. So there's that.
Yeah.
I like this movie though. I mean, it was it's some people watch it for the wrong reasons. It's got a lot of the wrong reasons in it. We can say that.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of twins in this movie. Let's put it that way.
There's some buxom twins in there for people who want that sort of thing. But it's a fun movie. I mean, it's got Peter Cushing in it. It's I don't know. It's pretty fun. It's came out October 3rd, 71. Really, the synopsis: Frida and Maria are identical twins who stay with their uncle after the death of their parents in the shadow of the Karstein Castle, where legend has it the vampires dwell. Lloyd, they dwell.
It's just
all
a
right.
legend. It's just
Now, one of the twins, one of these dirty girl twins, are destined to fall under the castle spells. But which one? Who's going to do it? You're going to have to watch the Twins of Evil to find out. And don't watch it because it has twin Playboy Playmate models in it. Don't watch it because of that. Watch it so you can figure out about the spell, okay?
Hey,
This
Mr.
means you.
Coconuts is here. Hey, Mr. Coconuts, welcome.
Mr. Coconuts.
Mr. Coconuts is here.
Favorite person today. Mr. Coconuts, I missed you.
Um,
Twins of Evil, though. Great movie. Streaming on Prime, like I said. Prime movie. Great way to give it a watch. What do you think, Lynn?
I think so, too. I recommend this flick. Thumbs up.
How many? 1, 2, 4, 10?
I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
For
I'm gonna add you. That's
2
4
for
thumbs
twins.
up.
Double.
That's 4 of them between the two of us.
Double thumbs
time.
up for the twins.
Double time. Double time.
Boom.
Stop.
Either way you put it.
Hammer time.
Collaborate and listen.
Woo!
All right, next up.
What do you got? What do you got?
Well, Charles, this is a flick. Says it was directed by Seth Holt. I don't know. I've never seen this movie.
Well, screw that damn movie. We don't give a shit about you, Seth Holt, or your movie.
All right, next
Get
up.
out of here.
We're skipping you. No,
We're
October
skipping you.
14th, 1971. Blood from the Mummy's Tomb.
Uh-huh. It's
So
Blood
tell
from
us
the
about
Mummy's
it,
Tomb.
Charles. I've never seen this one.
Well, so Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. All right. We got another Hammer film production here, guys. So, I mean, really, this one, the synopsis that pulls out is an archaeological expedition brings back to London the coffin of an Egyptian queen known for her magical powers. Now, remember, guys, magical powers, all right? Her spirit returns in the form of a young girl, and strange things start to happen, all because of her magic spells. Now, magic. This is by far the best Mummy movie. All right, this is by far the best Hammer movie, but it's far away from being any of those the best. But it's a watchable movie. It's a pretty decent flick. I've got a short trailer for it, but it's she's definitely the most voluptuous most voluptuous mummy there ever was. Let's just say that. But it's a decently well made flick. I enjoy the story. Like you said, Seth Holt directed it. Seth Holt was a British director. He did a few Hammer films, Scream of Fear, I know, and a couple others. But yeah, it's pretty decent. It's kind of like how some of those 70s Hammers work. It's a little choppy in areas. Script's a little weird, but it's a fun watch. Especially, I mean, if you like Hammer, if you like any sort of mummy type movies, you're gonna really like this movie. Let's just say that.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and cue up the trailer then.
Cue it.
Blood of the ever-living, the ever-evil. Blood from the mummy's tomb. From the dead past come powers too terrifying, too strange to be believed.
You know who I am? Yes. And you're afraid, aren't you?
Who is she, wearing the mummy's face? Is she one of us, enjoying our kind of life? Or is she the ever-living, the ever-evil? Blood from the Mummy's Tomb, rated PG.
All right, Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. Charles says, check it out.
I say check it out. Richard's right. Richard said a lot of vampire and blood movies in 71. You know, guys, any movie that came out in 71, I mean, I think it was a rule. You had to name it blood or vampire. If not, you probably got a penalty of some sort.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Yeah, but like I said, you know, it's not the best Hammer film, but I like it. It's one of the better later Hammer films. Valerie Leone is gorgeous in it, playing Margaret and Tara, the mummy.
Yes,
she's fantastic in it. Yeah, I mean, I like this one. I don't know. I looked it up. It's streaming on a service called FlixFling. I don't know what that is. It's probably one of those where they show you ads and you can watch it. I'm not a fan of ads during movies, so I never recommend that. But there is a $5 rental on Prime. I'd recommend doing the Prime because it's HD rental for $5. So it's a good watch.
And it stars Andrew Keir, who plays a character called Fucks.
Fuchs. It's Fuchs, but we'll call him Fucks.
Okay. Damn it. I was hoping they called him Fucks.
He's going to scare the hell out of you, Lloyd. As you walk into the room and you go, what the fuck's you doing here, sir?
That's what
You're
I was
supposed
hoping.
to be home.
I was hoping that everybody would go, hello, Fucks, when he walked into a room. That'd be great.
I'm going to start calling you that. I'm going to call you Dr. Fucks. That's your name.
Oh, Lord.
Guys, we're just rolling through today. We only got 2 left. Look at
That's
this.
awesome.
I know, but I get that's less time I get to spend with everybody, though. I mean, I get to talk to Ingrid more, Travis, Richard's here, Todd's here.
We don't have to hang up. We don't have to hang up.
I'll move on.
Yeah, we can just
All
keep
right.
going.
All right, guys. This one was released in the UK October 17th of 71. A Victorian scientist tests a serum. Now, we know everything good happens when you test a serum.
Oh, yeah.
The serum
That's what we're
transforms
doing
him
right
into
now
a
with the
sensuous
COVID.
murderess.
We're
It is the
testing
Hammer
serum
production.
for COVID.
Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. Oh, we got a flip there. Directed by Warwick Baker.
I thought you were going to say
The poster
Dr.
on this is
Jekyll
fantastic,
and
by the way.
Mr. Hyde. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. Sorry, I love the
Are you
poster.
not
The
paying
poster
attention
up.
to
I
me,
can't say it.
Charles?
Yeah. Warning.
Just-
Does this say the
just
transformation of a
ignoring
man into a
everything
woman?
that I'm saying?
The poster. It's hilarious.
Wow. Charles is ignoring me.
Warwick Baker we mentioned on last week's show because he directed 2 movies in 70, Vampire Lovers and Scars of Dracula. I like Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde, though. Have you seen this one?
I have not seen Dr. Jekyll and
can't hear you,
Sister
Wood.
Hyde, unfortunately. You can't hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
I can't
Can
hear
everybody
Lloyd.
else hear me? I wonder what's going on, Charles.
Guys,
You
I
got
think
it.
Lloyd left.
I think you lost me. Because I think everybody else can hear me.
Lloyd, where'd you go?
I don't know. Is everybody... Can
Oh,
you see
guys,
me?
Lloyd's going to scare the hell out of you. Can you guys hear me still? I don't know. Lloyd's gone. Lloyd
I'm
left.
right here.
I can't hear Lloyd whatsoever.
Everybody
So,
else can hear me, Charles.
I don't know what Lloyd's doing. It's whatever. Okay.
Everybody else can hear me, Charles. I wonder what's going on. Uh-oh, we lost Charles, y'all.
All right, well, you guys can hear us both. For some reason, I can't hear Lloyd, but I guess you guys they can hear Lloyd. So I can't hear you, Lloyd, so on the Zoom. So I got a different thing. So keep rolling with it. I'll catch up with you. You scared the hell out of me. You muted me somehow, or muted the voice. You dirty boy, I can't hear you. I'm going to eat you. I'm going to eat you like an old dirty potato, you son of a bitch. I can't hear you.
Everybody says they can hear me. I
don't
can
know what
hear
you
you.
did.
But you can't hear me.
I don't care. Keep going. I can't hear you. They can hear us just fine. I can't hear you, though. I don't give a shit anymore. As long as they can hear us, I'll just figure out what you're saying.
How are we going to do a show if they can't hear us?
You somehow
If
muted
you can't
yourself.
hear me. I'm not muted, you hammerhead. It's you. It's got to be you. Well, anyway, let's just see. Charles says to keep rolling. Charles, your video is a little out of sync. So
What's next? What do we got next?
We're talking about.
You're going to do the last one, Lloyd.
All right.
You're doing the last one.
All right.
Do it.
All right. So the last one, October 22nd, 1971, is directed by a guy named Harry Kumel. It's Daughters of Darkness.
I'm looking into your voice, and I think I'm watching your lips, and you just said Daughters of Darkness.
That's what I said. I did say that. Yes. Daughters of Darkness.
Dude. Daughters of Darkness. My name is Charles Doze.
Me llamo Lloyd Cryer. There's the poster, Charles. Les Lèvres Rouges. Rouges. Delphine Seyrig.
Oh, wait, I can just all of a sudden hear you again.
Now you can hear me?
It just randomly started again.
That's so
I
bizarre.
don't care.
Well, at least I hope everybody was enjoying. We were actually pretending that was all just an act. We could hear each other the whole time, right, Charles?
I guess. David said my video is out of sync. I don't know. I seem fine.
I don't know. Well, there's the poster. Daughters of Darkness.
You're the daughter of darkness. That's what I call you.
The daughter of darkness.
This is streaming on Prime. This is a Belgian poster, guys, that Lloyd put up. Actually, a freaking fantastic Belgian poster. I love this poster. Yeah, apparently my dancing fixed it. I gyrated the shit out of the screen, and it was like, all of a sudden I could see and feel Lloyd in my body. Look. This is not the first time weird shit's happened to this, guys. We don't know what we're doing. We've told you guys this before.
It's going to happen. Weird shit is
We're
going to
not
happen.
technical, maniacal experts, all right? All we know about is horror movies. I don't know what this cable right here does. I don't know what this cable does.
Charles, can you hear me now?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I don't even know what
Charles,
this thing is.
I think I lost him again. Can you hear me now?
Is this Lloyd Cryer? Oh, I'm scared, Lloyd. I'm scared.
Can you hear me now? Are you really not hearing me again? This is freaking crazy.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, good.
That scared the hell out of you?
Woo!
We're going to scare the hell out of you.
Oh, yeah.
You scared the hell out of me.
All I know is...
Okay, we got audio back, so we have to do the celebrate.
Woo! Well, apparently I'm badly dubbed according to everybody, so I don't know what to tell you guys. That's Lloyd. Lloyd streams this stuff in. I'm fine on Zoom.
Okay.
That's all I know.
That's right. All right, so Daughters of Darkness. Tell us what you know about this movie, Charles. Since this
I know that there was
very, very serious show, and everything is always perfect.
We're so serious, guys, that
we're very
these daughters. There's multiple daughters, all right, and they like things that are very dark. I'm talking about darkness, darkness, like legend, like super dark.
That's really dark.
So this is vampire erotica. We can say that there's a beautiful score to it. I think the cast is really good. Elizabeth Bathory is really good in it.
Elizabeth Bathory?
Yeah.
You mean the lady who played Elizabeth Bathory or Elizabeth Bathory herself?
No.
Countess Bathory.
The Countess, yeah.
That's two Bathory films.
You're Bathory. You're Bathory.
That's right.
Yeah. The role of Countess Bathory is really good. Ooh, I can't remember who played her. Delphine Seyrig.
Seyrig?
I don't care who it is.
Seyrig.
Okay, look, it was played by Joan Collins. All right,
Did
it was
she
Joan
take
Collins.
her clothes off in the movie, Charles? That's what I want.
So this movie stars Orville Redenbacher, the popcorn guy. All right,
who else gets naked in this movie?
Howard Hughes gets naked. Amelia Earhart's in it. She gets naked. We also have George Clinton. He gets naked. There's a brief appearance by a young Lloyd Cryer, who's also naked. He's a baby. It's weird. I don't want to go into that. But what are we even talking about anymore?
I don't even know. So, I've never seen this movie, Charles. I haven't.
Look. Nobody even cares about it. Look, they're talking about Godzilla movies now. They've stopped even listening.
I don't even think they're watching us.
They're just talking about Godzilla. They're like, screw these people. We're talking about Godzilla.
Who's on our TV screen? David Dugas. Oh, let's just join in their conversation. David
Dugas
says,
doing?
October 22nd is me and my wife's wedding anniversary. Let's celebrate, Charles. Celebration video.
Woo! October 22nd. Okay. Thank you guys for talking about Daughters of Darkness with us.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's a movie by Harold Kumel. It's not a bad movie. It's also streaming on Prime if you want to check it out. I think it's a really well-made movie. It's eroticism. It's, again, the theme in the 70s, 71 is you had to be a vampire, you had to be topless, you had to do something dirty, and you had to shake your titties to and fro. That was pretty much what they thought sold back then. Movies
And
that
it
probably
did.
wouldn't fly nowadays.
Sold very well.
Yeah, it sold very well at the time. So check them out. They're fun. I'm not too familiar with the director who did this. I know he did another movie called Doomhouse, something like that. I'm not very familiar with the director, but I know I like this movie. I think it's fun. So there's that. That's what I got for you.
I've wanted
All right.
to watch this one for a long time. It's just one of those that I've never gotten around to, so I'm definitely going to check it out soon. Daughters of Darkness. You said it's on
Oh,
Prime,
yeah, you
right?
are. Oh, baby, it's streaming on Prime. And it's got your name written all over it. Multiple
Okay.
Darters and Darkness. All
I'm going
right?
to watch it right now while we're on the air. I'm just going to sit here and watch it, and everybody can watch
cool.
me watch the movie.
What I want you to do while you're watching is take your shirt off, and I want you to be rubbing oil on yourself the whole time and going, Daughters of Darkness.
I was going to rub
Daughters
chocolate
of
syrup on myself.
Darkness. That's just dirty. Jeez, Lloyd. I tried to oil you up, and you got to go straight to chocolate. They ain't no Willy Wonka up in here, all right?
Here it is. It's on Prime Video. It's included with my membership, and all I have to do
I'm
is
not-
click watch
I'm
now.
not going to the chocolate factory with you. I'm not going to the chocolate factory with you. You got me once. Shame on me, but I'm not doing it again, all right?
So we did.
Zoe.
That was our list, Charles.
Look, that was the entire list, guys.
That was it.
Even
That was the
though
whole list.
Lloyd somehow stopped giving himself audio to me for like 6 minutes, but it's all right.
I don't know. I think you were kidding with me the whole time. So we do have a honorable mention video of a bunch of other movies that came out in
Not as good.
1971 that we should talk about. So let's go ahead and play that.
You play it, because I made it just for you.
All right, everybody. That
What
is
happened?
the honorable
Honorable.
mentions.
It's quite honorable. Those mentions were very honorable.
There's a lot of movies in 1971. There's Black Belly of the Tarantula was something that we didn't bring up.
Yeah, and there was a lot, actually. But there was about an extra 4 or 5. I didn't keep on because we're trying to keep our time to our normal time. There was quite a few, actually, that were on my list that we just didn't get to. Let's say that.
A lot of great movies that year. I hope that we were able to bring up a few that you haven't seen, that may be something that you can go out and discover and check out and watch for the first time. That's the best, in my opinion, is when you discover something brand new and you can go and check it out. Right, Charles?
Yeah,
Are
that's
you
true.
okay?
And
Are
Todd
you going
Lewis
to
just
sleep?
brought up a... No? Why?
I thought I heard you say,
That's just when you talk. I get so happy. My gumdrops get happy. All right, my gumdrops.
Okay.
They get tickly. Todd Lewis has brought up a good thing. We should start doing dishonorable mentions.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should. So he asked if there's any dishonorable mentions in 1971. There is a couple. I know of a couple. Feast of Satan is one. That's a really horrible movie. There's a movie called Only House in Town. That's a really crappy movie. We can make that a dishonorable mention. What the
Only
Peeper
House in
Saw.
Town.
Yeah,
Oh,
what the Peeper Saw.
Yeah,
I don't
I've
like
heard
that movie. It's not a very good movie. That's a few. That's a few right there. I don't know if you have more off the top of my head, but we could start doing a just honorable mentions video. That may be fun to tack on.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, even some of the terrible movies are good to watch every now and then.
Now, there's two different types of terrible. There's terrible movies that become good because there's terrible, and there's terrible movies that are just terrible, and they like, it's like getting a root canal trying to get through these movies. It's just that bad.
You're right. That is very true.
Now, what else we got?
I don't know. We just we have a lot of stuff coming up. Maybe we should talk about Saturday. Saturday we have author Daniel Kraus, who co-wrote and finished George Romero's novel, The Living Dead. He's going to come on. He's going to talk with us about the new novel that's coming out on August 4th. That's this weekend, 2 p.m., Saturday, August 1st. Yes, August 1st. That's correct. And then Saturday night, what do we got going on, Charles?
Well, we got a Twitch screening Saturday night. Now,
yep.
I don't know what movie we're watching because the person whose time it is doesn't tell us the movie they want to watch. So,
is that Travis? Travis Brown?
Oh, no, it's I can't remember who it was. I have a list of people. Oh, it's Mirthquake, I think.
No, it's I don't remember.
Somebody else.
I thought it was Travis.
Optimus Power.
Optimus
Power.
But I think that's
Optimus
Travis
Power.
Brown, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, if Travis is Optimus Power, then he's Optimus Power.
I think he
It's
is.
his turn. Well, then he has to pick a movie, Travis.
Travis, go to our Facebook page and message us at TexasFrightmareWeekend.com on Facebook, or whoever Optimus Power is, so that we can get this going.
We want the optimal power. We don't want this like half-ass power. We want optimal power, Optimus. All right, I want the power to the max.
He said, "Yep."
He's lying.
And didn't he choose Ice Cream Man? Argento fan just said that.
Oh, he did choose Ice Cream Man. All right, never mind. I love him. Ice Cream Man's fantastic.
But still, you got to message us, Travis, because I have to get you the invite link to join us.
Gotta get the invite, and you guys got to remind us because me and Loyd are old as hell. We can't remember what you guys tell us unless you message us.
Right.
Because I drink a lot on Saturday, so if you guys say something during Saturday, I don't know what you told me.
Argento fan asked, what is the site you mentioned where you can find where something is playing online? That is called Just Watch. And I think you can just go to justwatch.com and you can choose your country that you're watching from. And it'll tell you where in your country, since you're in the UK, it'll tell you where you can watch it in your country. So
yeah,
it's a
great website. I was going to tell you guys, that's a good one to maybe help you figure out which movie you want to watch, because you can actually have it search just Prime Video and like horror, and it'll pull you up a list of what's playing. So
there you go.
It's a good one. I feel like we should give away a movie. We always give away a movie.
I think we should too, Charles. We should definitely give away a movie.
I have to go to my big box of Arrow though. Over here.
Go for it. Do it. Get that big box out, Charles.
Where's it at? It's scary. There's too many things in here.
Get the big box, Charles.
What should we give away, Lloyd? I'm just gonna reach my hand in.
I don't know what you have over there, Charles.
I'm gonna reach my hand in. I'm gonna grab something. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna grab it. I grabbed this one. Can you see that?
Ooh,
what is that?
I don't know what that movie is. I've never seen that. I am not familiar with it at all.
That's what I grabbed. That's what Arrow sent. So
do you know? I know. Well, it's an Arrow.
Chill Factor.
So anything is
Chill
good.
Factor. Chill Factor is a movie that was made in 1993. Oh, I know that.
Okay.
I have not watched it in a long time. I know it was originally called Possessed Demon, something like that. It's kind of your, I don't know, typical horror film, but it's set in like a snowstorm. These like snowmobilers are, I don't know, they're like trapped in in this like lake for a camp that used to be used for satanic rituals. And yeah, it's like demons come and start killing people pretty much. It's a pretty fun movie.
I've never seen it.
It's a movie from Arrow. It's a 2K restoration from Arrow, so it's going to look great.
Awesome.
I've actually never seen a good copy of this. I saw a really crappy version of this. This would probably be fun to watch. This is going to add to your collection. Anything from Arrow is good to add to your collection. They're all fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. We're going to give that away.
Charles. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
And the winner is Loyd Cryer. Oh, my God.
Me?
Loyd, you won, Loyd.
Me? You like me.
Won.
You really like me.
Oh, my God. How'd you do so well, Loyd? You're such a big boy now. You're such a big boy. I'm so proud of you.
I want to thank all my people that love me. I want to thank God and Jeebus.
Oh, Jeebus.
Thank you, baby.
I love Jeebus.
Thank you, baby.
Baby Jeebus is out there. So if you guys were watching, tell me one of the 2 movies on our list that was scored by Ennio Morricone. First person.
Uh-oh, here we go.
And you're going to get a copy of Chill Factor just when you thought it was safe to go back to the slopes. Arrow Video has brought you Chill Factor.
I get it now. Chill Factor. It happens on a ski slope.
It's not just a clever name.
That's awesome. All right, Tyler Burrows just won. He said the house that dripped blood.
No, he didn't win.
Lake of Dracula.
No, it's not.
Todd Seeley said The Cat of Nine Tails.
Yeah, that's one.
Ah, there we go. Awesome.
It's Cat of Nine Tails. You guys got to listen closely.
Listen to Charles. You have to listen.
Yeah, not House of Drip Blood. I believe Michael Dress did the score for that one, and definitely not Lake of Dracula. That was Micho Yakanaka. So, Chill Factor is The Exorcist meets the Winter Olympics in a tale of demonic possession.
Oh, it sounds good.
There you are.
I'm in.
So, if you want it, you got to send me your address and I'll mail it to you, and then it's all yours. You can watch it. You can enjoy
Bob
it.
White just answered, and he said it was Gamera.
Hey, I was even watching Gamera this weekend.
Come on, Bob.
Come on, Bob.
Bob, did you know that your name is also the name of a bird?
Did you know Bob spelled backwards is Bob?
Bob White. That's a name for a quail.
You're quail.
Bob White backwards is Bob White. Is that what you're saying?
Bob White backwards is Bob White. Todd Lewis, I don't think Todd Lewis wants this movie.
That's a Bob White call.
Todd Seeley. So Todd Seeley is yours, buddy. You got to give me your address. And even if you've maybe won some down the past, you guys have to message us, because if you don't message me, I don't remember, and then I won't send it out to you. So it's kind of how it works.
Me You Fools said that Argento fan got it first. Actually, I saw YouTube pop up first. So I'm sorry. I'm just looking at what pops up on my end. So he won. Who won? Tyler Burrows won. Tyler, now, I don't know if we told him, Tyler, you have to go to our Facebook page, Texas Frightmare Weekend, and message us there with your address. Did we tell him
You'll get Chill Factor. You get Chill Factor. Yeah, you got to message us. Message your address.
Absolutely.
And Loyd sees them both at the same time. So whatever Loyd sees is the winner.
Yeah, I see them both at the same time. So that's what happened. We got a good recommendation. Meredith said that she saw that we posted the money we raised for Irving Cares, but did we make a live announcement? No, we have not. And we should, because I'm very, very proud of you guys for what you did to help us raise the money for Irving Cares. We raised, due to your bids, $1,767 for Irving Cares.
That is awesome. I think we need some cheers for that. Hold on. Let's cheer it.
I'm doing the celebration video.
Okay.
And you can
So
do
excited,
the cheers
guys.
if you want. Yeah, there it went. Woo! So that was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good, guys. Appreciate you guys. If you guys won something, me and Loyd are working on getting all that stuff sent out soon. There's a lot of stuff.
Oh,
Working
wait a
on
minute. Oh, it wasn't Tyler Burrows. It was Todd.
No,
Seeley.
it was Todd Seeley. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Todd Seeley. There's too many Todds, guys.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of.
And that's not even a Todd. That's a Tyler. You got it completely wrong.
I know. I'm losing it.
Look, it was Todd Seeley. All right. Now you telling Tyler Burrows he won something.
I screwed up. I don't know what I'm doing. I got so excited about Irving Cares that I lost my mind. Do us a favor, guys. Go to irvingcares.org and check them out. If you can donate, they have a donate button there. They could use your help, especially right now during this pandemic. A lot of people are really hurting and suffering, and they need help. So we'd appreciate it.
Guys,
if you help them out.
We raised a lot of great money for them, and we're really appreciative of you guys. And we'll probably do another auction down the road, maybe towards the end of the year. We'll do another one. And 'cause I know when we get towards Christmas time, people are going to maybe want stuff for Christmas, and then people are going to want donations for Christmas too. It's going to be all around. So
yeah,
we'll see what we can do.
And they do so much other than they're a food bank as well, but they do a lot of help with education and getting people or helping people find jobs and all kinds of stuff. So it's a great, great charity. All right, guys, what else do y'all have? Anybody got anything?
Yeah, I mean, just looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be fun. Saturday's going to be fun, guys. And of course, we'll be back for 1972 next Wednesday. We'll keep going with the 70s. And then we'll have to figure out when we're done with the 70s where we go. But that's going to be like 2 months from now. So we'll figure it out then.
I say we do the 90s.
I'll say we do the 90s too.
Yeah. We just jump all around.
We'll just jump, but then we'll go to the 20s. So
anything to keep us away from the 20s and the 30s.
I can do the 30s now.
Yeah.
I can do the 30s, but think about the 30s and the 20s. There's not a whole lot. The 40s, there's a lot, but it's all crap. A lot of it is. So.
Yeah. A lot of public domain stuff.
Yeah.
David Dugas says he votes 90s. Travis Brown says the 90s. Bob White says the 40s.
Man. Maybe we could do a special show just for Bob.
Yeah, just Bob and us.
If you guys are Patreon, we're going to do another Patreon this week, Friday, right, Loyd?
Yes. Our Patreon only stream. So you do have to be a level or a tier 2 or a tier 3 to subscribe or to watch that. And if you will go to our website, frightmarehq.com, it'll show you how to subscribe and bring up all the tiers. There's 3 tiers. The 2 top ones get a free stream. And looks like we're going to do actually more than one this month.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we're going to do another spotlight on a director. We did John Carpenter spotlight last time. I think we're going to pick another director and go that route. Those were fun.
Yeah. Meredith asked if we will be able to purchase the book Saturday or pre-order if not available. Yes, you can pre-order it. We will have the website and everything rolling so you know where to buy it or where they prefer you to buy it, because I'm pretty sure you can get on Amazon right now and pre-order it if you want to.
Yeah, you can.
But I don't know where they prefer the pre-orders to come from. I'm sure they don't care as long as you buy one.
Yeah. Ingrid asked about the showing. Yeah, we're still going to have Saturday showing, if that's what you're talking about, Ingrid. Saturday night?
Yes.
I think that's what you're talking about, Ingrid. Same time. I think we're going to do... Ice Cream Man. That's what we said, right? I'll put a reminder up.
Yep, with Travis Brown. Ice Cream Man.
Travis Brown.
And one of my favorites, Clint Howard.
Yeah, do we know what director we're going to do Friday? Have we made a choice yet?
We talked about Argento, but we could do Argento or Romero for the Patreons.
Travis recommended Wes Craven.
Wes Craven would be fun.
can do either or.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you make the decision because you a big boy, and I'm gonna let you have this big boy decision. Okay?
You want me to make this big decision, Charlie?
I want you to make this big boy decision. I want you to be a big boy. I want you to pull your big boy panties up, and I want you to say, "I'm Lloyd Cryer, and I'm gonna scare the hell out of you."
We're gonna scare the hell out of you.
All right.
I just played.
Boogans me. Boogans me, you son of a bitch. Boogans me. Boogans me. Give me the boogans. Boogans me.
I did it.
I want the boogans. Boogans me.
Todd Seeley says, I missed. What book are we talking about? We're talking about The Living Dead, written by George Romero, and co-written by, I've already forgotten his name, Charles.
Daniel Krauss.
Daniel Krauss. That is our guest, by the way, Saturday, Daniel Krauss.
Yeah. If you guys are familiar, Daniel Krauss is actually did a lot of work with Guillermo del Toro. He wrote a couple of books and wrote the basis story for Shape of Water with Guillermo del Toro. So he's going to be a fun guy to talk to. Romero wrote a book up until he died. It wasn't finished. Daniel Krauss actually took it over and finished it. So we're going to talk to him about that.
Yes. And I believe that, Chris Rowe will be on with him as well. Mm-hmm. George Romero's
the rowboat
manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, be on. So that's 2 o'clock, guys, Central Time, Saturday. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Saturday is our streaming watch party. We'll put some reminders up. I think Friday at 7 we're going to do the Patreon one. And Lloyd's going to make a big boy with his big boy panties. He's going to make a decision on the director. He's going to let you guys know.
Well, I think we should do Romero.
Let's do Romero.
Romero it is.
Here he is. There's Romero for you. Hi, Romero. Hi, Lloyd. You want to talk about me? I too. Oh, Lloyd. I sure do love you.
Why does he got a big black bar under his face? Is that just a play on the poster? The Dawn poster?
Yeah, he is the Dawn poster. He's George the Dawn poster.
That's right.
Lloyd.
Okay, so if you're not a Patreon, go to Frightmare HQ. The link is there. You can sign up now. You get all kinds of fun stuff. You get the Discord discussion community that's exclusive to our subscribers, to our Patreon tier 3s. So, and it's only $9 a month. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's fun. We like our Patreons. We have fun with you guys. Friday we'll do that. Lloyd's going to pick up and figure out what he wants to do. He's going to have his big boy panties on, and we're going to do Romero. I like Romero. I could talk about Romero for a long time. Romero's got some fun movies, guys. Early stuff. Good stuff. That's not zombie movies. There's other good stuff in there.
Definitely. And I'm going to go back there and catch up before Friday. I'm going to make that my goal, is to go and watch some of the Romero movies I haven't seen in a while. I've seen them all, but I'm going to watch some that I haven't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm. Watch them.
All right, guys. Anything else, Charles?
I think that's it, unless anybody has anything else on here. Anybody want anything else from us? I just want to say thank you to everybody. We love you guys. We love you guys join us every week. We're having a lot of fun with this. Real appreciative of you guys, and we love spending time with you, so let's keep doing this.
Me You Fools also said, would you guys care to tell us the Clue Gulager car crash story before you leave? I don't know what that is. I don't know a Clue Gulager.
I don't know that story either.
I don't know that.
But I'm interested now.
I want to know, yeah.
I really want to know. Was there a story?
I don't know. Is it something
all I know about,
have we talked about something like that before?
I don't know. All I know about Clue Gulager is he drew a big penis on my picture when he signed it for me, and I still have it.
I know that he's great. He's very funny, and supposedly Clue was in a car wreck the Saturday he was at Frightmare.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I did not know that.
But he still came instead of going to the hospital. Is that the Saturday before the event? I don't know.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear that. He never told us that.
Nobody told me that, no. I had no idea. Well, maybe you can tell us that story. Sounds like you know it, so maybe you can tell it to us.
Yeah, if you know it, let us know. We'd love to talk about it.
Yeah.
All I can tell you guys about Clue is He gave me a picture, and he said, "To Charles from Clue," and then he drew a giant flaccid penis on it.
Yeah.
To this day, I have no idea why he did that.
He replied and said, "No, the Saturday during that event that year, I've told you what I know." I don't think he had a car wreck. I really don't.
It wouldn't have been one of our cars because I run all of our cars at Frightmare. It's not one of our cars, I can tell you that. And, so it would have to have been somebody else's.
And he was great all weekend. He was there all weekend. So I don't know. Unless he went out somewhere on his own and rented a car or something. Maybe. I don't know.
They said he broke his hand and he signed with his opposite hand. I don't know, guys. That's news to me.
Todd Seeley said that. Huh. Yeah, nobody ever told us that. That's interesting.
See, you guys know more about some crap than we do because me and Lloyd are always busy.
They didn't tell us anything about that. I had no idea.
It's been scared the hell out of you, Lloyd.
He said his hand was in a sling that day. No idea.
That sounds like a weird problem he's got. It's an accident right there. So.
Yeah, I know he has a thing about penises. He does, but that's all I know.
I need to pull out that picture he signed. That way you guys can see it. You know, I'm not crazy. Jesus.
All right, guys. We want to thank y'all all for joining us tonight. We appreciate
thanks, guys.
you. Charles and I, we love you to death. And we can't wait for these moments that we have with you to be with us in our hearts.
And in my heart, I make little holes in my heart and I put you guys in there. Look, here's one. I'm gonna put David Dugas here and Todd Seeley going in the heart. Bob White's in the heart. Ingrid's in the heart. Everybody's in the heart. Here they all are. Ooh.
That's right.
Ooh.
Much love to you all. We do love you.
Love you guys.
God bless.
I'm gonna go to bed though because I'm old. So
God bless. And good night, Charles.
God bless us, everyone.
All right, we're out. Bye, y'all.